Welcome to DRAWGA, where we take your dumb suggestions
and make an even dumber story.
Ooh, that voice is a circus of delight. I like that a lot. That was,
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Just gonna do that for the whole show?
I'm very sick. I should not have come into work today. But,
yeah, you were eting just a lot of old fish yesterday.
The oldest fish.
You just had a newspaper full of them.
Keep talking like that.
Do you want to draw first?
Yeah.
All right, you get in here.
Yeah,
I'm gonna explain what's happened.
Yeah. So previously,
guys, we went through the portal. We were going through the portal.
We got out of the goat.
Angus explained that the Devourer was coming to eat all the people in the Celestial Grove.
That's him explaining.
He told us that we could only take one of our friends through the portal.
It's a very unstable portal.
Yeah, it's gonna blow up. It's probably gonna blow up everyone else. Everyone's gonna be dead. Maybe, we don't know.
You guys voted.
So here's what.
And the winner.
Yep.
46% of the votes.
That's a strong percentage.
Big Humph.
It's our boy Big Humph.
Big Humph.
Oh, coming back.
So you rush outside.
I like that everyone was just like the entire time. Just like we introduced all these new characters, all these new people. People were like, nah, bring that Hump back. Bring that Hump.
Hump was just sort of a background thing that I drew randomly.
Yep.
And we gave him a name.
Ah, yeah, Big Humph.
Big Humph. I also want to note that that Drop got less votes to be taken with you than Angus the Carrot, who we just met.
Guys, Drop is complex. I feel like people will appreciate Drop later on, beyond his time.
Yeah, I think Drop probably like appeals to an older audience.
Right, but I will say I'm gonna go ahead and say that. Gruyere did secretly have onion magic that would have come into play, whereas Big Humph is basically just like
he's probably got some latent onion magic in him just because he's an onion.
Well,
being.
No, but he's not. He's just like he's basically just a weird horse. He's just a weird horse bird. He's basically like an ostrich. He's an onion ostrich.
Ostriches are so magical.
That is true. They're magical in the fact that they shouldn't exist, and yet they do.
Why shouldn't they exist?
Because they're just like vestigial dinosaurs. They're just like leftover dinosaurs.
Whoa, dude.
What?
You're throwing shade. You're throwing ostrich. You're gonna make all our ostrich fans mad.
We have 0 ostrich fans. They're dumb and mean.
Wow.
No, I'll say it.
Wow. We're getting into it.
Put on your
DRAWGA,
ding dang sunglasses, because here comes the shade.
Wow. Okay,
take them off, I guess.
You don't
take off your sunglasses.
You don't understand how sunglasses work. That's why you're always wearing sunglasses in the office. You're like, oh, it's so shady in here.
Yeah,
I can't see anything.
I don't understand how sunglasses work, and I don't understand why people like ostriches. But anyway, Big Humph is he's getting his own. We ask him to come along, and he seems very excited.
He makes like a Big Humph noise, like.
Yeah. We instantly get through the portal, and he's instantly really upset because it's a very tiny room.
You're in sort of a. It's very sort of crowded, and he's just sort of flailing about.
Yeah.
In there,
and it's
got his little like.
It's a very modern looking kitchen. It's a kitchen.
It's like a breakfast nook. Sort of,
and he's sliding around on this tile. His
his
arm stalks.
His arm stalks are not used to
this level of luxury, honestly. To this fine interior design. It's a well-made house, and of course none other than the Destroyer himself is sitting across from you. I'm sorry, the Devourer himself is sitting across from you.
Caldwell.
I'm sorry, I'm getting my narratives crossed. He's sitting right across from you at his nook, just munching down on a box of cereal. He's eating the entire box. Are you just like flashing back, getting a little reference?
Just wanted to, because you've got your tail whip.
This is the first time we've seen our character's hand as well.
Yeah, it looks kind of like a lump.
It looks beefy, but in a good way.
Yeah,
You've been working out.
Your hands, you weren't always this beefy
with
your hands, but you got there.
But your time in the in prison, in the onion dimension has made you strong. Stronger both in arm beefiness and character beefiness as well, in personal beefiness. You are a beefy, complex person. So I'm going to describe people like.
You're a beefy, complex person.
Like,
you know what? Don't let anyone tell you can't do what you set out to do.
Janet has a real beefy personality. Have you met her? She's like, people try to like pigeonhole her, but no, she's really beefy. She's like a real like just a marbled piece of
there's so much marbling on her. Yeah.
Just so there's no gristle in that girl, as I would say, and people would
be like
have
they'd be like would, slowly back away from you. Be like
people would take note. They would have issue. So, all right, so that's
sort of.
Are we saying that this whip kind of changes in size, like it's magical to a degree, perhaps?
Yeah, it conforms to form the form that fits the function.
You really pulled that one out. I was worried for a second.
Yeah.
All right, so let me.
Here we go.
So I'm gonna
big humph.
Do you want me to?
He's just like.
Yeah.
He's sort of freaking out.
Oh, he's not happy about this. He's like a dog in a thunderstorm.
Like,
because he knows that the Devourer like is just eyeing him. Like he had breakfast, but honestly, he could eat more.
I thought for sure I could draw hands better than that.
That's a, you know what? You are not beefy in that regard, my friend.
That's just how your hands look. That's not. I wasn't trying to draw a normal person hand. I was drawing the character's hand. He's got messed up hands.
Yes,
he's been all over the place. The onion dimension, going through portals, fucks up your hands.
You are, when it comes to drawing hands, you are not a fillet cut.
Making them. I'm more of a sort of an eye more of a stew.
Yeah,
stew meat. You need to cook me for longer to get like any sort of good hand.
You're just a real some mutton. You're low grade mutton when it comes to that. I like describing things as meat.
That's like Nook. A nice little counter space.
Yeah, and you can see like he's got his like fridge in the back here.
That's such a good way to set up your kitchen.
That's not what fridge looks like.
Yeah, it is.
Kind of. Oh, let me draw that.
You can have okay. You can have the freezer. You can have one of those vertical divides.
No, he's got a
classic.
And he's got like a note up here that's.
Oh, that's fun. Is it like a save the date?
Yeah, it's
for his friends.
For his friend. Marshall and Peter are getting married, and like he's not sure if he's gonna go yet because he's very busy.
It's a destination wedding.
Yeah,
is the thing, and he's
got a lot on his plate.
Trying to
specifically like taking over,
conquer all of the celestial broth.
Yeah, so here he is here
with his goat army.
Also, I'm gonna say that Angus's description was a bit off.
It was a little hyperbolic.
Yeah,
for sure.
Mm-hmm. So you see him, and he's just kind of like, oh shit.
You can't help but laugh a little.
Yeah.
You were expecting a great demon, and you just sort of found this like goat dude just hanging out in his breakfast nook.
I mean, to be real, like he is. I think he's kind of like a Tony Soprano type guy, you know? He's in charge of shit, and he does a good job, but like he's not really threatening.
Tony Soprano's pretty threatening.
I mean, like, he's threatening when you know that he's in charge of, like, a mob, I guess? Or, like, in charge of an organized crime.
He's a big man.
He's a big man. No, he just looks like...
I guess when he's in his bathrobe, he's less intimidating.
He looks like...
It's like when he puts on the suit. When he's in the suit, you're like...
I mean, he's intimidating in the way that, like, all dads are intimidating, you know? He's basically just crime dad. I think that's an accurate way to describe him,
Tony
right?
Soprano, crime dad?
Yeah.
That was going to be the title of the show.
Do I have a show for you, HBO?
We're like, you know what? I think we're going to go a different way with the title.
Uh-huh.
Love the premise for the show, like a tortured
Well, when he pitched it to ABC.
Anti-hero. Yeah, he pitched it to ABC.
As Crime Dad.
Crime Dad. Do your homework or you'll get whacked. Crime Dad.
I guess you could say that he's sleeping with the fishes.
Did you feed the fish?
That's his boy. That means that he's taking his daughter's boyfriend fishing that weekend. That's what that means. What kind of cereal does he have? Oh, I got it.
You got it.
Onion nose.
Onion nose.
Mm-hmm. That's why Humph is so freaked out.
He's like,
yeah, like, but that's me. Does he speak like Scooby-Doo?
Yeah, we haven't really talked to Humph much, you know.
No,
but I like to think he has. Yeah,
you get the yeah. He's got more going on upstairs than you might have thought originally. He's got a little like portrait here of his family.
Aw.
Yeah. Let me see if I can like just very quickly sketch a little goat family there.
Little goat fam.
He's got a son. Like this is the whole thing. So anyway, like
he's kind of surprised to see you, to say the least.
I gotta be real with you. I was not expecting you this early.
I was expecting you. You know, I put you in jail.
Put you in jail. I figured, you know.
You seemed like a resourceful type of dude.
Our jail department is not, it's not great.
We have had budget cuts in the jail department,
and
due to, you know, portal research is really hogging the resources this semester, this quarter.
We don't really know how to defend against onion magic, so,
we've been really working on that. I don't know why my voice keeps fluctuating between two very different timbres. That's just, I guess, you know, I woke up with a bit of a cold.
It's cause I'm eating these onionos.
Yeah, they're really kind of working on my throat.
I'm.
You know what? I'm just gonna talk like.
I'm still waking up. Is the thing. I haven't gotten my fully awake voice going yet.
Yeah, so I guess there it goes. Okay, it's locked in now.
We're getting there. We're getting close. We're meet in the middle.
I like the other voice better, but I guess this is what I'm going with.
What was the other voice?
It was deeper, like you know, it was like a deeper voice that not a lot of people can really pull off. I think.
Oh, okay. Like this.
That sounds better. I basically sound like
Drawga, where Caldwell and Nathan can't agree on a voice.
Basically sound like the goat version of Ray Romano's brother. All right, so that is bad perspective, but that's okay.
That's pretty good.
All right, so this is him at his Nook. So here's what's gonna go down, guys. I'm gonna shade this a little bit while we talk about next week's episode, which I think will be the final episode.
So I guess we've got you're the chosen one, right? So we've got you don't remember, or do you now? Did someone fill you in? I guess that's why you're here. That's the only reason why you could be here.
I suspected as much.
So we gotta have like some sort of showdown.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to kill you. That's. I really don't see any other way around this.
I've got like this whole thing planned, and you being here really.
Just throwing a wrench in there.
There was a wrench. There was like a goat wrench in there.
It's like a monkey wrench, but
for goats.
But tastier. Mm-hmm. I gotta say though, I was not expecting you today. I had a lot of errands I was trying to run.
Also,
dry cleaning needed to get picked up for like 2 weeks prior.
I've sort of let a lot of things go. I've been very absorbed by my work.
So this is a real. I'm kind of PO'd. To be real with you.
Like this breakfast time is sort of like my only me time, and you're really cutting into it. So, also, what is that? Why did you bring that?
What is that like a this?
Is it like an onion?
Is it an onion? Is it an elephant? Is it a jellyfish? I don't.
It has a beak.
It's got a lot going on. It's very inconsistent.
It's got 4 eyes.
Very inconsistent with the rest of the universe that seems to be built up around here. Anyway, so I don't know. I guess. You know, if you got anything to say,
it was thought up as like a background character earlier on in the story.
I can see why it'd be popular though.
Before, yeah, no, I mean it's definitely it's interesting looking for sure. Just not really sure what it does, but you know maybe we'll find out.
So he stands up, stretches out a little bit.
He's like, hold on, let me just okay.
He basically says, you know, if you got anything you want to say, anything you want to do before we you know get down to brass tacks, just let me know. You know, I'm trying to take it easy today.
We're about to get into it.
We're about to, you know, go head to head.
So that's it, guys. This is the final showdown.
Guys, we really know how to like build it up. Epic adventure.
High tension environment. The destroyer, the devourer is here. The destiny is laid before you. The paths have all aligned, and now you have 3 final choices to make.
When we set out to make this show, we were like, it needs to end in a breakfast nook.
Yeah, we knew that. We knew that. Nothing else.
Going in. Your final choices are: you can fight the devourer, you can talk to the devourer, or you can challenge the devourer
to some sort of competition.
Some sort of competition.
Yes.
Because you know the devourer is a sucker for competitions.
He is. You can't see in this picture, but he has a big trophy room in the back of his house.
Yeah, you saw it briefly before Humph came into the portal behind you.
So guys, those are your 3 options. We left them pretty open because we want people to be able to add their own sort of flavor to them in the comments. So please leave a comment with how you want this to go down, and also don't forget to vote in the straw poll.
Vote in the straw poll. Getting good amount of votes. Got like 700, so less votes than views. But you know what?
Kind of weird. To be honest.
TBH. It's right there in the description of the video. Vote for what you want to have happen. Leave a comment what you want to have happen. We'll try and work in as many comments as we can.
Thanks again, and we're very sorry.
We're very sorry.
Come on.